Hey, what's going on with y'all today? Fellow cultivators. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so y'all obviously see the title. I wanted to get into. I've been trying to do this. Of course, I've been trying to get this out. Yeah, I've been trying to get this out to see if I can get it out. A few times early before I had to, worry about, like I regularly do, like Raw, SmackDown, or AEW, the WWE and AEW. But yeah, it's been quick, especially with constant news coming out. It's been quite hectic, but you know, we'll work through it. Like it all comes full circle eventually. So I wanted to talk today about even more on the fact now that I was reading and from FTR that they had went on a podcast and they said that they they admitted to stealing a few ideas from basically they admitted to stealing ideas from past from other tag teams, past tag teams, and they say it's not really stealing, as if it's not like they say it's not really they say it's not really stealing when they're just like they're not really like down like basically they said down to the wire, which is like they're trying to say is like they're not really like the whole arsenal or just like like just like half or everything about the other tag teams. Just like a few ideas or a few moves or probably from a character aspect in ring. I was like, what are they serious? I started to chuckle a bit. I was like that's still stealing. That's even more evidence of just of why you know in this particular era if times have changed on and into a new generation of wrestlers of why they don't even take that really true of an effort to want to improve like all around to want to improve their whole arsenal to completely getting over. And it's just like you expect like because they don't they lazy. they'd rather steal they'd rather steal, you know cry, whine, and complain all over social, whether wherever it is, but mainly, of course, on social media, and blame everybody else for the simple fact that they're not, it's the community too, the wrestling community too. They want to, blame the fees as to why, they're not getting over, or their shortcomings like coming up, and so why they're not fully, you know, getting into the next step of being a wrestler. And it's just like that's all you. Like you have to owe every aspect down to the ring, your ring skills, your character, your charisma, your look, all that. Like you can't lack. Like you can't try to, because once you start to lack and say, man, fuck this, I'm gonna just try to see if I can see if I can think about and look over here from another few things from other few what worked for other wrestlers, and but take that and whatever, or it's just like they probably have one or two aspects of getting into wrestling down. They have one two aspects of getting in of having that wrestling down, being in wrestling already, and it's just now that they think that that's gonna fully get them over. No, if in professional wrestling, that's you're gonna like I said, you're gonna have to expand to get over, to have global reach within the audience, the wrestling community. Then you have to have every aspect down within you as a wrestler. And it's just that if you don't, then you could pretty much pack up your boots because you're not gonna get over it all. And just like it's just more like how do y'all think Stone Cold wrestlers like how do y'all think like going back to like much more that like household names from wrestling like Stone Cold, The Rock, and Undertaker. Why they're most recognizable? DX too, NWO. Everybody in their families know NWO, and the reason for that is because they had character. Not only that they had they can not only they can put down in the ring, they had larger than life comic book characters. The comic book feel like what is how they was gravitated to. Like I understand, yeah, of course, like wrestling is matters too, but you have to have a what it's always been evident. Like you have to have a character to get involved. Like I'm not saying that it always has to be about characters and stories, which has half the time it should be. But that's what pro wrestling is about. I like to say wrestling, but that's what pro wrestling is about. If you truly want to, get into the mainstream, then that's what all aspects that you need to have. And it's like these wrestlers expect that they're going to be charted on a cherry pick chariot to Mount Rushmore, all because of the little bit of effort or whichever idea that's not theirs that they can come up with. Already tried to get over was established, whether it's a character, move sets, to try to use that to try to see if they can if that's going to be the crux to propel them to the finish line. When you probably mistakenly that's not going to happen that way. Not at all. And it's just like if you don't come up, it's like if you don't, but if it's like if you don't come up with your own craft, then how do you expect to get over? How do you expect to grow, to improve, if you just take ideas from other people, other wrestlers? And like you have these wrestlers also, you have these other sort group of wrestlers who just want to use politics or you have wrestlers. Yeah, you just said you have these other sorts of wrestlers that just want to use politics or whichever excuse in the book to try to as the reason to get like that's not the reason that as far as like them not having a sort of a disdain from another group of in the wrestling community. And it's just like, no, it's just like that has to be the reason too for that, and it's very evident too. It's only like used to like that's all they want. Every excuse that they want to use to as to why they're not getting over. They'll try to use what's going on today. Every issue that's going on, such as racism or body positivity, or the Me Too. Of course, they'll try to. That's always thrown out. Of course, that's one of the main things that individuals or groups like to use as to why they're not that's the crux as to why they're not getting or what that's as to oh my gosh as to why they're not getting what they want, or it's like He says this is the reason I'm not getting feed. They're against me. Which brings me back to brings me back to The Rock and Stone Cold, The Undertaker, DX, whoever has like that's the whole household name. They actually scratched and come up with their own names. They've come up with everything about them that screams that's their own. That's all them. They've all come up with that. Which even just gracefully 10 times even more put them over. It's because they came up with their own they came up with their own material to get them over. It's like wrestlers today they don't understand that. You know, like I said, like with everybody else, it's like with everything else. Whether it's in music, you know, wait, I don't think it happens that much in entertainment. As far as just everybody, in society wise, wanting to become famous. But yeah, it's like pretty much, like I said, hip hop or sports, whichever that. What everybody wants to be, to take a shortcut. They want to take a easy, a easy way for a slice of pie because they just because they're not willing to, improve and work on for it. So it's like and it's like it's pretty easy as to why having it down as to to truly massively getting over and becoming just a new global star in your own right. You have to have your own material and you have to every aspect down as a pro wrestler, like which is charisma, already of course your ring skills, but most importantly, your charisma, your character, and which goes down to the little things, which comes into that, moveset, look, and mic skills, that and the third, yeah. It shouldn't be that hard as to why, like, of course, over time, you're gonna, cause, yeah, like, but if you, it's, of course, over time, we already know, like, that it's gonna take time to grow, of course, like every natural thing, but, yeah, even more was gonna propel you to the finish, which booking also is gonna do that immensely, cause you have Jada Cargill, she I mean, I'll talk more about that later. Also, wrestlers being soft because yeah, she just deleted her Twitter for whatever reason. But okay, but and bragging about the fact that of that. But yeah, that's another main reason why that wrestlers is not getting over it at all either. Because they so anxious and gravitated engaging in drama 24/7 on social media like the normal like the person like yeah I'm not saying the normal person as to looking down on them. I'm just saying like the normal person like in like everyday life, just just being equal, yeah, like yeah, like everybody else they just or yeah like everybody else they just on social media wherever on like everybody else be just being engaged in drama. It's like how you expect to get over to grow an audience, your own audience, and to become a just your own wrestler. If if you're not you're not even given you're not fully focused on that. Yeah, it's just I look at that. Well, I just think about it and just having more knowledge about that, even as I grow more, just about having being what I know about and it's the sport of wrestling. It's just it's like these newbies gonna get it, and I get why. Like let me rephrase that. You have then you have the legends coming out here, like you had like wrestlers like Undertaker and now Booker T and everything, like they wanting to put over these wrestlers, like you had wrestlers like Booker T and Mick Foley saying that they could be the next big star. Like Top Dollar, a big loss, saying that he also Mick Foley also said that he was like Top Dollar was a big loss. WWE kind of had an issue. They had an issue with Top Dollar because he was talking shit about the other wrestlers, and he was doing dumb shit also by going at other company wrestlers as well. So that's why they had an issue with him. And it's like, what, what, Top Dollar had what loss? Where? What loss? I'm not saying you can't be a rapper, but I'm not saying you get like rap. Like, pretty much already been done by you know what I mean. You can't see me, but motherfucker, this is wrestling. This ain't no rap battles. Fucking huge loss where? Yeah, like you had Mick Foley and Booker T saying that. But it's like, yeah, of course, I get wanting to put them over. Yeah, but there's putting these newbies over. There's putting over, and then there's overhyping, because it's like when you get to like the thing with Almost. It's like when you get to these wrestlers and you hear the kind of talk. At the end of the day, oh, they got it now. Oh, for sure, they got the global attraction about that. They for sure are gonna be the next star. It's like when you get to these wrestlers that's being the ones that's being really overhyped. When you get to them and you hear them speak and you see their personality and how they even wrestling in the ring, it's like, wait, what are all these people talking about? They ain't got nothing. What is this? Like, why are these motherfuckers being overhyped? Like, can we actually see what they can do first before we jump to the gun? Like, Rhea Ripley is next Hulk Hogan? Are you serious? A similar Hulk, younger Hulk Hogan? Oh my gosh! Like, please, that's like, if y'all already heard her, or I seen her talking to Mike too, and it's just, ugh. She might even be more worse. Plus, yeah, she might even be more. She might be even more worse than cringe old Becky. And it's like they garner her as the next Hulk Hogan. Rhea Ripley is the next Hulk Hogan. Come on, get that. I don't want to hear that talk. Like, please stop that. No, no, no. See, they get that, and then they get that in their minds, and they automatically think that they over already. But it's like, no, you have to. That's even more of the fact. Like, can we actually see what? Yeah, I like that they praise and all that, but it's just like it even adds more to their heads that they're already this and at that level when that's completely inaccurate. And then it completely goes downhill from there. Uh, so it's like you have wrestlers that should, like they don't. It's like they don't want to put in the effort. They don't know. and they just probably eventually don't care about how and what to do to get over, and become your own thing. So, so yeah, I just wanted to vent and speak about that, because like like you if you don't have if you don't have your own material, and if you think coming up with a few ideas, or just having one aspect down, being a wrestler is okay, then that's going to get you very far. You are so extremely so down to the dirt wrong. So yeah, these wrestlers better get it quick, because they only gonna hurt themselves if they're not willing to take the next step into knowing what's gonna get you over or not. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that to attention, and I'll see if I can. I've also been wanting to. Yeah, I'm starting to speak. Well, yeah, I didn't get the chance to, but yeah, I hope y'all like. Kind of like it's back to the old, you know, layout where I just show pictures, of course, but wrestling. Show pictures of wrestling, but so yeah, y'all want just at least I have like trying to find more to some to see what y'all also can do. Watch while y'all hear me speak on whether it's news topics, and so forth. But yeah, I'll see what's to come out next. Whether it's NXT or anything else. I'll see y'all when that. I'll see y'all when I we get to talking about that. So yeah, enjoy y'all morning, rest of y'all day. Yeah, enjoy the rest of y'all morning. Stay blessed. Like I said, I appreciate the recent. I've been appreciating how y'all been blessing me with keeping y'all eyeballs on me. Coming to a discussion with me and everything like that. I appreciate that still. Just long, couldn't care anything about anything else. It's besides just having an audience. A community, just so we can however small or large, just discuss on whatever we want to talk about, and that's what matters to me. So yeah, I'll see y'all when I see y'all.